Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have pen and paper because I'm going to give you some very important information. Let's start off with three simple questions. Number one, do you want to leave a legacy for future generations? Number two, do you want to save taxes year after year, generations after generations? And number three, do you want to know about the secret of the rich? If you answered yes to all three questions, please continue watching because I want to teach you about the Spendthrift Trust. It is legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B and has been in front of the United States Supreme Court on two separate occasions. So few people have ever heard about this. This is why I do these free videos. Now, the Spendthrift Trust came into existence way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went further back to history than Magna Carta said, no, you can't, King Henry, you can't do this. It's contract law that came to the United States while we were still part of England as a colony. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. That's a long time. Our current tax code went into effect February 1913 and was only supposed to be around for a few years. Well, it's now 111 years later, and the only thing it's done is gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The super rich families of that time, the Carnegies, the DuPonts, the Kennedys, and the Rockefellers made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, why can't we save taxes? I found a solution, and I want to share this with as many U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors as possible. So, a little bit about the law firm. Paul Benson was a Harvard Law professor 76 years ago who wrote the 5 different trusts. The 2 trusts I'm going to talk about today are the Business Trust for U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, and 1099 income earners, and the Beneficial Trust that's for investors. These trusts have been around for 76 years. Not a single trust has ever been audited. One trust was examined by a senior IRS agent in 2018. There's a reason why you start a trust, they will send you a certification saying they'll defend you free of charge. It's happened once, only once. So, the Business Trust is for any and all U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, and 1099 income earners. If you're making at least $80,000 a year gross, you should be looking at this. I just had a conversation with somebody where we're going to drop their taxes from 32% down, personal taxes from 32% down to 32%, from 35% down to 32%, and per month per year we're going to save them $40,133 per month. That's over $3,300. They're not doing any more work. They're not working harder. They're just going to be saving taxes month after month, year after year. Congratulations to them. That's the Business Trust. The Beneficial Trust is for all investors. I don't care what kind of investing you're doing. You're going to save the following 5 taxes. Number 1, short-term and long-term capital gains. Short-term capital gains are for forex investors, crypto investors, wholesaling, fix and flipping, auction houses, or tax liens. It's between 10% to 37%, depending on your tax bracket. So are all the other taxes I talk about, except if I give you a reason for this. My personal story, in 2019, I was working full-time as a Medicare broker, and I wholesaled 7 properties nationwide and paid off a whole bunch of debt. I had saved $50,000 for short-term capital gains. All of a sudden, my personal tax rate went from 22% up to 24%, and I had so much more in capital gains. This is why I spent 5 months researching the Spendthrift Trust and now want to share it with you. Second tax I'll save is interest income taxes. If you have, if you're a passive investor, you're in a mutual fund, you're investing in something, I have notes where I'm the paper on the house. If you're doing subject to real estate, the BRRRR strategy, creative financing, or seller financing. The third way you're going to save taxes is dividend income taxes. If you're in the stock market, you're a day trader, you're doing dividend trading, options trading, futures trading, or commodities trading. The fourth way you're going to save taxes, if you're a real estate investor, you'll no longer pay rental income taxes. So if you have short-term Airbnb, vacation rentals, 5 doors, 10 doors, 20 doors, multifamily, commercial property, or you're doing arbitrage. Yes, you can take depreciation. Yes, you can do cost averaging, but I haven't gone over the other benefits yet. And finally, royalty income taxes. If you're an author, an actress, an musician, copyrights, or intellectual property, you'll save all this money. Now, Paul Benson wrote 5 different trusts. The overall umbrella is the Spendthrift Trust. The 4 ways the trust will save you money. Listen up. Number 1, taxes, year after year, generation after generation. Number 2, keep your information completely private. If your LLC, your S Corp, I can go out to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission and research it online at 2 o'clock in the morning. 40% of all LLCs get sued every year. Number 3, all lawsuits become frivolous. Remember, the people with rental income taxes, if the renter's dog gets out and bites the mailman, they want to come after you. If you have this trust, all your assets are in the trust and you're worth nothing, and it becomes all frivolous. Number 4, you will not have to do the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department. Please, if you don't get the trust, do the paperwork. The fines are astronomical. If you don't do the paperwork, it'd be $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. I want everyone to know as much as they can about the Spendthrift Trust. I have a free class on the Great Discovery. It's going to be my name, www.sallygimmon.com. You can watch that class 24/7. I have 3 articles from Forbes magazine. I have case law. I have a chart. If you're making $80,000, how much you would save in all 50 states. If you want to make an appointment with me, it's going to be www.thetrustisU/scheduling. I'm going to have this in the notes every place I post. My goal is to help as many U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, and U.S. 1099 income earners save 90% on their federal income taxes, and in 43 states no longer pay state income taxes, and all U.S. investors stop paying capital gains, interest income taxes, dividend income taxes, rental income taxes, and royalty income taxes. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful week. Take care. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful week. Take care.